The views and opinions expressed here belong to the person saying them and do not necessarily reflect those of everyone involved. Basically, if someone says something wild, don't come after the rest of us. We're just as confused as you are. Oh, and just a heads up, sometimes a few colorful words slip out. You've been warned.
I don't even think we should have him on the show.
What?
I think it's unnecessary. I mean, let's give the viewers what they want and not put Dan on the show. That'd be the best thing to do.
What do you think?
There he is.
Name one person in the chat that doesn't want me on the show.
Death
Muffin.
Pile Sugar Mama.
No.
And Muffin.
And Muffin.
I will not speak that name anymore. They're dead to me.
I told you they're just doing it for clout, Dan.
Clout from what? This podcast is giving them clout?
Yeah.
This is their platform to stand on?
Yeah. Dude.
They should have went out to one of the No Kings things this weekend.
Oh, Jesus.
They got some clout there.
Well, that didn't take long for Dan. What are we, 58 seconds in? Here we go.
I'm not going to speak to them anymore. I'm never going to understand. You know, they personally attack people. Just for what? For what? Clout? I don't even know. What does clout mean anyway? What is that?
I'm not even sure what that means.
For power. To boast their ego.
If they gotta make fun of me to boast their ego. Jesus. You want to know what I did this weekend or this week? I've been nursing a bad... my feet and my legs are just messed up all the time. But the other day, I'm like been in this... Last week I talked about how, you know, I did a sale over the weekend and I crushed it. And it just continued the whole week. I mean, Monday... Was it Monday? Monday night or Tuesday? I had 10 sales in a day. I was crushing it all week until this last weekend. This weekend kind of sucked.
Are we bragging? Is that what we're doing?
No, I'm trying to get some clout. No, but anyway, I was really hustling because I got oh man, that's a different story. But I was taking, I store my clothes outside, so I put them in an IKEA bag and I was going to take them outside and I was going to pick up Dodger, and on my floor. I don't know if you guys know. This goes back at the beginning of the year. We got new floors in the house.
Yeah, I heard about this. I'm sure everybody has heard about this many times.
But I have so I got a rug on my floor for like a rug over my floor around my bed. But
like an area rug?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the corners keep curling up.
Well, right? You know what you got to do? Let me interrupt you. You know what you got to do?
What? Tell me.
You got to put ice cubes on them.
Put ice cubes on them?
On the corners.
Are you serious?
Yes.
My mom's got she put this other thing underneath it and it doesn't work. So I used to have some books and I keep on because oh my God. So I'm like when I walk, usually I'm like dragging one of my legs with me. So like I don't pick it up all the way. And it could be flat footed, it could be my weight. I don't know what it is that it does that. But anyway, like I slide it. So I always kick the corner of the rug. So then I have like a weight. I put a weight there. Well, my brother put a weight there. It's a 10-pound weight that it's heavy. Okay, it's heavy. So I put the weight there. But anyway, I'm like racing to go outside and like I have this IKEA bag full and I always step over, but I'm usually not carrying anything. So everything was off. So I kicked the weight and then tripped and then flew into my wall and knocked my dresser, my armoire. I knocked it down towards the other wall by my window, and I fell down and into Dodger's water dish. And I was in so much pain. It hurt so bad. I started yelling. My candle fell on me. I knocked everything off the top of my armoire. And I had to lay there for a while. I got up. My brother was home and he was like going to work. And he comes out. He's like, "What the hell are you doing, man?" And I'm like, "I fell down." So I was like, I lay there for a while because I couldn't feel my leg. So then oh God, it was such an ordeal to get up. And I got up and I couldn't feel my leg. And it was like my good leg. I had one good leg and now it's messed up. My foot, I think I broke my foot. It's like hurt so bad. Joe, why are you laughing, Joe? I'm hurt, man.
You would know if it's broke.
How do you know? My feet are always in pain.
You wouldn't be able to stand on it, dude.
Yeah, I can't stand, but I haven't been able to stand before that.
You can stand. You walk there. You wouldn't be able to walk. You would still be on the floor.
Oh, okay, then it's not broken. Well, I survived that, but anyway, I go to it gets worse though. So my brother's going to work, and I was going to do laundry when he went to work. Like I do my laundry when he's not here, and so I'm out of his way because I'm annoying. So anyway, I didn't have any clean clothes, and like I had water all over my shirt because I fell into Dodger's water dish. And then I asked my brother, I go, "Does my leg hurt? Is there anything on my leg?" And I was bleeding. I cut my leg up. My leg was all bleeding, and so I had to go get Dodger. So I go to the post office. I had blood running down my leg. I had water all over my shirt, and probably dust on my back because I was laying on the ground on my back. Why did I tell you guys this?
We have no. I would have definitely kept it for myself. Well, definitely.
Oh yeah, because somebody wanted some clout, and they came here to make. Oh yeah, because they're making fun of me, man. That's so mean. Whatever.
So you're just gonna lead with that story?
Yeah, this is the leftovers.
You didn't even make them wait for it. Reseller Leftovers Podcast, episode number 85. I am. Screw it. I'm your host, Death Pile Picker. I'm Mike. Beside me, we have Joe Philly Picker. And below, everybody's most lovable, funniest, favorite character in the world, Dan in Demand.
Can we just reiterate that it's Joe the Philly Picker and not some other subsidized member of the Philadelphia area?
He's not even in the Philadelphia area. He might have well quit. I mean, look, we never talked about this.
Talked about what?
Well, let's bring it up here for the first time, Mike. Go ahead.
Paul's wiener. Paul's wiener fetish.
I don't want to talk about that.
No, we have to. I mean, heck, we hadn't talked about Heck and Steve in a while.
I don't want to talk about him because I don't want him mad at me. I don't watch him. Sorry.
Okay, don't watch him, but he did a video.
I don't want him to make fun of me.
I'm just gonna point this out because Paul's a dick, and we're gonna point it out. What? No, so we're up in Tennessee. I didn't even talk about this when we were up at the reseller, what is it, roundup or what do they call it? Nashville meetup.
The Nashville meetup.
No, Ray's event, great event. And Paul, without even saying shit to me, like he has his girlfriend standing by. And I'm assuming girlfriend. If it's not his girlfriend, it's definitely a mail order bride, and they haven't just finished the stuff. Haven't finished paperwork. But as his girlfriend,
this to Paul. This is just Mike talking, and we can't control him.
What are you talking about? It's deserved. So Paul standing there, beautiful young lady. Congratulations, Paul. I don't know. Glad the drugs haven't worn off yet. But first thing he says to her is, "That's Mike, and his wife is way too hot for him." Like that's how you introduce somebody. Like that's what you say. Like he didn't even introduce her. He just pointed me out, and I thought, like, I'll be damned if that's not the pot calling the kettle black. And so I was just like, hey, folks, while y'all are out there, go check out Heck and Steve's video where he talks about Paul touching his wiener so many times that Heck and Steve's video got banned for sexual content. He did a count. I think it was like 19 times in like a minute. So,
Paul, make sure you listen to the disclaimer.
You're not going to make anyone wait for that.
Paul doesn't watch our stuff.
Well, he did.
I'm sure somebody might.
Paul does not lurk. Well, never mind. Paul probably does learn based on the content of the video. Paul probably learns a lot, but you just never see nor hear of them. Big Ukrainian dude hiding with binoculars, whatever. Sure. So there you go, folks.
Did you make sure you told everybody in the beginning of this that this is a reselling podcast?
Yeah, right. When I said welcome to Reseller Leftovers.
Yeah, Joe, I said I did great all week.
Yeah.
Well, and then you went into this paralysis of your leg, and you have a good
Yeah,
leg.
And I was can you believe it? I worked all through that, Joe.
Falling into the dog bowl.
Yeah,
Oh man, I kicked Dodger's bed across not across the room. It's an exaggeration, but it moved.
How fast were you
You
moving?
punted Baxter.
How fast were you moving to do all this damage?
No, Joe, I'm a hustler and a mover, Joe.
Gravity times 4.
Okay.
My brother calls me the mover now. It's like my armoire was so far away. It was so far.
Where's the TV
at?
You're lucky the TV didn't fall.
I almost put my TV on that thing because I was gonna move my bed around. What was I telling you a couple weeks ago about laying on the one side? I should lay on the other side. So I was gonna move the way I laid. I was gonna move my bed, but I didn't because I was scared about the lighting for my reselling business.
Do you flip your mattress?
I turn it every 6 months.
He has the date already programmed into his phone.
Yeah, I got the phone.
What?
I see. It's a thing, Mike. Right? It's a thing. Joe doesn't think it's a thing.
No, not the date. The date is definitely not a thing. Turning your mattress, having a mattress turning date is not a thing, Dan.
What?
See, but I have a pillow top mattress, so I can't.
No, we
I gotta
we just gotta spin it.
Rotate it. Yeah.
Yeah, we did that one time, and then my wife's like, "I'm not sleeping in your hole," and I was like,
did
"Well,
it
I
like
wouldn't mind if I could sleep in your hole," but I mean,
Where's it at?
Look,
I just did it. Turn
her
mattress.
mattress, June 5th. 1,400 hours. Be there, be square.
we did that 11 days ago, and we didn't get an update, huh?
Joey's being. I've talked about it. Joe making fun of me too much.
It
doesn't come out. Oh, the one thing I'll remember this time because Tim has reminded me the last 2 weeks is
return.
Joe. I can talk about returns in a second if you want, but on Dibdit Cards, I've been in Tim's show the last few weeks, and Tim has the entire chat at Joe Philly Picker, and Joe never shows up.
Yeah.
Are you getting these, Joe, or what are you doing?
Well, no.
Joe is busy preparing for a show, Dan.
That's right. Yes.
Whatever. Look at these. Look, my whole all the t-shirts, they're all gone, man. They're going. They're leaving. I'm done. I got a couple left. That's it. I'm out. I'm getting rid of this thing. I'm out of the online the live selling business. Except for cards. Only cards.
Good for you. Good for you, Dan.
Only did the cards and sometimes whatnot. Oh, I did a
here we go.
Well, okay.
Why sometimes whatnot? Why would you pick whatnot over?
What, you want me to go Jamble?
Huh?
Jamble.
You want me to try Jamble? Try to get some Jamble gems?
No. I want you.
I feel like this is Groundhog Day.
And have set up a Dibdit show, but don't.
I do set up a Dibdit.
No, because you just brought up whatnot. You're like Dibdit Cards or whatnot.
Yeah, because I did a show. I was gonna come on here and I was just gonna bury Dibdit Cards, but I can't.
Whatnot asses, Dan. Whatever. That's all you do. You're like, oh, sorry, Paul.
Don't do. You got to snip that out for real.
No, I'm not sniffing it out.
What are you doing?
I
would tell you why.
If whatnot had 8 dicks, you would handle them. You dick wrangler.
You're gonna snip that out too.
No, I'm not snipping it out, man.
I did a show last Wednesday with Keith. And I was at my bottom. It was just at the bottom. Like, I could not sell anything at all. I was questioning my reasoning.
Where'd you do it at?
At Dibdit. On cards. Dibdit Cards.
I'm not talking about Dibdit Cards.
That's what I'm talking about. It's all I'm messing with.
I'm talking about Dibdit. What would
I don't have anything. I'm not buying that stuff anymore. I'm focusing on my clothes and on my cards. That's it. and no one wants my clothes over on Dibdit.
On Dibdit threads.
They don't want them there either. They're not gonna want them.
Wait. You
Wait,
said
what?
on Dibdit. Where are you running your clothes at, Dan?
I'm not running clothes. I'm not selling. The only thing I'm selling live until I change my mind is cards. I'm focusing on my clothing. I've absolutely crushed it. I was on here 2 weeks ago talking about how bad I got it. And I was gonna say knuckled down. Is that saying? Knuckled down?
Yeah, sure. Knuckle down, man.
Dan and the Man Cards, Dan and the Man Sports Card Show, Dan and the Man Sports Card Show, Sports Team Raid Train on the 29th, Dan and the Man Sports Card Show.
What are you doing? Are you reading my file?
DVD.
You got a file on me over there?
No, you just go to your profile, Dan. You can see your live sports cards, rip it or ship it, sports cards.
Yeah.
Wow, you're really dedicated, Dan. You're really dedicated.
I'm dedicated in cards, right?
I'm talking about the other stuff, like where you would go.
I cannot focus on that stuff anymore.
Okay.
It is driving me nuts. I don't make any money. But I'm getting to the point. So I did a whatnot. I did a Dibdit card show, and
Dan, what? You haven't done anything other than card shows on Dibdit, and you're like, I can't do it.
I'm saying in general. I'm
not successful. Really, you're not successful selling $1 cards for $2?
No, there's no way. No, Tim is going to be. Tim has to back me up. I do not sell $2 cards in my show.
Okay, Dan. Okay. I would give you a hard time there, buddy. All right, I want you to know.
I'm getting killed.
But I'm talking about the other markets. Hey, you know what? If you get rid of everything, I just don't want you to go back to whatnot. What?
No, I'm not. I don't want to sell. I'm saying is that my live selling days are numbered, and they're only going to be on cards, right?
But you for some reason, your words verbatim were, except on Dibdit cards, and occasionally whatnot.
Yeah, meaning cards on whatnot.
Okay. Well, yeah, knuckle down does mean to begin to work hard at something.
I'm not saying so. If there's
congratulations, Dan, you're knuckling down.
Whatever. You guys don't let me finish my train of thought here.
Oh, we don't?
No. I'm trying to finish my I don't know if the story. But Wednesday it wasn't going so great. So I ended my show. Keith and I go from 5 Central to 6, and at 6 o'clock we stopped. At 7 o'clock I did a Whatnot show, which did not go well at either because I'm selling cards on Whatnot, and there's like 4 or 5 people in my stream. But I don't know if Sandy listens to this, but she's a supporter of mine for a long time, and she came and she bought a shirt from my Whatnot, buy it now, and then I sold a few cards and made $30 in like 35 minutes. But the next day, Tim and I did a live on Dibdit cards. So I was back in there the next day and absolutely crushed it. Had a great show. Tim and I, it was a good show. I think Wednesday was just like one of those days where it just wasn't going good. Yeah. But I can't.
And that happens, I think, in live selling. Not that
that happens a lot to me though. But I'm saying my whole point is that I keep on saying is talking about live selling is that it's more hassle to me than it's starting to become not fun. But I like doing the cards are fun. So that's all I'm going to do. But I'm like selling my other stuff. I sell
Stop saying your other stuff because you haven't ran those shows on Dibdit.
Because I'm saying like the stuff I sell in my regular eBay store, I sell basically like mall branded clothing and shoes. I'm not selling that stuff on Dibdit. There's no one gonna buy. If I'm selling it to there, it's just selling it to a clothing reseller. I'm not gonna take my time to do it. I'm just gonna list it and sell it myself. Like that's what I have to do. That's what I'm gonna do.
Sure.
And I'm not gonna mess up
shopcomics.net.
I have thought about applying to sell on there because I thought about. Oh, I sold those wrestling DVDs, Joe.
I did see that in the.
You sold those on Commons or on Dibdit?
No, I sold them on eBay.
I
sold them on eBay because my point of those were I told no one believed me, but I was trying to sell some in a show, and then just whatever I had left over was I was gonna sell in a lot on eBay. Like if I had whatever I had left over, because I don't have storage for that stuff. But when no one wouldn't buy it, it's just sitting here long enough. I'm like, all right, I'll store. Like I found it. Hopefully I stored it, and a guy wanted to buy them both, so I gave him a deal. I sold 36 DVDs for $75 plus shipping. So he was all in $90 for him, $91. So, and it was a little bit. I was trying to get $2 a piece for him on Whatnot and Dibbed It, and I got just over $2. So I'm happy, right? That's good.
Yeah. Well, what it is with that, it's like they just save money on shipping. So you can find some of those where it's profitable on a retail aspect and profitable on even more on a wholesale aspect. The wholesale aspect is just the work that's involved with it.
The only DVDs are like wrestling DVDs, if they're new, they sell a little bit better, but never come across them.
See, the thing I thought, I'm a sucker for wrestling stuff. Like I think because I'm a wrestling fan, so I always think it's like worth a lot, and they're usually. It depends. There's some stuff. The LJN figures and stuff, and there's some. I don't know all the figures. I'm not really, but I'll buy whatever figure I can find. I love them. But I remember Peacock. I think they have all the live pay-per-view events and stuff on there. But I'm pretty sure I read or heard that the contract ends with them, and if they go over to Netflix, not everyone has Netflix. So I thought there was some value to the DVDs. So plus there might be some. I don't know. I just thought it was something fun to look through, and I thought it would be fun, but it wasn't. And I found some shows that I mentally thought about, and I put them on my Peacock so I could watch them. But that didn't sound right.
No, you're knuckle deep in Dibbed It, and you're
whatever.
So.
No, I'm not whining. I'm not Huey the whiner.
Going back to that comment again.
I'm not. I didn't comment at all.
So Mike, did you do any real reselling this weekend, or this week, I should say?
No, no selling part of it. No reselling, but I was thinking about it. I was like, dude, my background, it hasn't changed. Like I got, the Vera Bradley stuff that we got to organize, but I actually did fill up some tubs. I listed 5 things earlier today. I listed a little over that last night. I went in there and I've got some lateral files. So I've organized all the gym shore. All of that is listed now.
What is a lateral file?
Like the lateral file. So like a file cabinet, you know how it pulls straight out and then it goes all the way back this way.
Yeah.
Like front to back. A lateral file is left to right. Like one of those super wide drawers.
Oh, okay.
That's a lateral file. So the files are stacked this way. But so I have 4 of those lateral files, and I put some of my listed inventory. Like I went through and I redid my eBay store. So I went in there and I edited my custom SKUs for like everything that's an F1 to be in there, everything that's F2 to be in there. And then I started filling up those tubs that I talked about that are going, like eBay is going to be in the lateral files and then the clear tubs. And then the Dibbed It and all that stuff is going to be sorted in the black and yellow. So I started pulling stuff from the black and yellow, filling up the clear tubs. I got A, B, and C done. I've got A is still on the rack. I grabbed B and C because I could reach it. And I listed everything in C. And I started pulling stuff from around my room and started listing it in there. So listed a few things there. Got some stuff sorted out for Dibbed It shows that were in there. Those will just go in a different tub, and I'll start, piling that up, and then I'll run a show. So I'm gonna have a show on Wednesday because I'm not a freaking traitor or quitter.
Hey, listen, if I don't quit, I'm not gonna have a place to live. Like I'm not gonna be able to pay my rent.
So you only have clothes and cards.
Well, I have other stuff. But I source. Listen, I have done.
While we're on the subject, folks, don't forget June 27th, Friday at 7 p.m. Dickhead here has a show over on Whatnot. Make sure you don't go support him. Wait for his card. Wait for his thing on Dibdick Cards.
It's like 2 weeks away, Mike.
Yeah.
Is that actually going to happen, or are you going to keep?
I don't know. See, I canceled the one for this week. Okay, Mike, I canceled.
I don't care.
How many people listen to this thing? Get so. You know what? You can't make me feel bad when I made like $30. I only ran cards that I've run 1,000 times on Dibdit, and no one wanted them. So I tried to sell them someplace else. Like I can't. I don't have.
Did they want them there?
I
sold some.
Hey, you know what? Online reselling is not for everybody. It really isn't. And you don't have a death pile. This is the way that I think. It's like I source because you source at the bins. I imagine you're just in there just like shirt. And you can't do that stuff.
A lot of thrifting.
I do a lot of goodwill too.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You can't do it with the profit margin there. I just imagine Dan being in the bins pulling out stuff. So I judge you unfairly, Dan.
It's mostly for
is Mike getting soft here?
Well, I mean, because I'm trying.
I'm trying not to be a dick. I want people to understand. Like, I give Dan a hard time because I want to see him succeed. I want him to have loyalty.
I think it hurts more than it helps.
To even Dibdit Cards.
Like I see value. That's why I kept on doing it. I see value there, but I think it hurts me. I know it hurts me way more than it helps me. Like I did the thread show I did. Like I'm not saying I won't do something like that, which makes Dibdit great. If I tried to do a sports themed thread show on Whatnot, no one's coming to that because I don't do shows consistently over there. Like I'm not consistent. When I was consistent, I did okay, but I didn't make like I could make money. I spent more time doing that than my eBay. So if I see a rate train that I want to jump into, that's why I like Dibdit. That's why I like that. But I'm not saying I'll never do one, but I'm saying is that for me, I need to make my money, and it hurts me more. Like I've never been this broke since I started doing this, and the only thing that I've done is just keep knuckling down on
you're just like word of the day toilet paper, knuckling down
on live selling, and the cards are new to me too, so that's ups and downs and that. But it was like probably my best show ever on Thursday night. Keith messaged me afterwards because he's like, "It looked like you did good." I don't know if it's maybe me on Wednesday, like him. I'm like, no, I don't know what it was. It was like the perfect storm happened on Thursday night where it was just. It started. I couldn't miss. I was like, some stuff went under like eBay value, but I tried selling stuff that like I was like, all right, I'll try. I'll try this one. It was I don't know if you don't watch sports. Pete Crow Armstrong. He's like the Cubs, like a huge Cubs player right now. But I've tried to run just a regular refractor, a rookie card of his, and on Dibdit and like 3 times, and it wouldn't sell. So I ended up listing it on eBay, and it sold. And I had a pink refractor I wanted to sell, and but I like never getting bids. I'm like, well, I'm not just gonna give this to someone for $2 if I'm not ever getting bids. So my show was going so well. I'm like, all right, let me try it. And it's probably a $15 card, maybe $15 card. And it ended up selling for $7 or $8. But it's not a $2 card, Mike. Is all. Well, that's it.
All that to say it's not a $2 card. Got it.
No, I'm not saying every card I have is a amazing card either. I'm not trying to get some clout that way. I've been trying. I'm trying my best. But whatever. I didn't want to talk about this that long. Yeah, I'm sorry.
No.
I want to
No,
bash
it's-
Mercari is what I want to do.
Look.
Bash Mercari?
Yeah, I hate Mercari.
Okay. Are you still selling on there, or you just
No, I took my stuff down a long time ago because they suck.
so you just
And now-
randomly
Well, no,
lashing
because
out?
I'm a buyer on there. As a buyer, I'm not having a good experience over there, and I hate it.
What?
But
and
did you
what?
buy cards?
Yeah, I bought a card. I bought a Pete Crow Armstrong card, and it's like they have their own eBay standard shipping label, and I bought it on the 26th of May. I still haven't got it. There's no updated on the tracking, which doesn't mean it's not being shipped. And I've waited and waited and waited and waited, and finally I'm like, well, how? It's been 3 weeks now. Like, what am I supposed to do? And they keep on telling me I can cancel, and I've never done anything like this. So Mercari's like, you can cancel. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'm gonna cancel. And then I'm like, maybe if I cancel, it'll show up, and then that'll be annoying. And the seller doesn't say anything to me, and I hit cancel, and then like it's like, oh, I have to wait now. So I have to wait for them to contact the seller. So then it goes through that process, and then it just shows up that I can cancel again. It doesn't resolve it at all. And I've done this for about 4 days in a row now. I think 4 times. I've done it 4 times today. It keeps turning off the cancel, and they won't. And I've tried emailing them support, and they just give me some automated stupid response. And top it off, the card is relisted on the guy's. He relisted it like 3 days after I bought it for more money because I got a good deal on it, which I don't even care. I just want my money back now. My money's like locked up.
How much was it? Did you say?
I bought it for $10,
Yeah.
and he's got
How
it
many-
listed for 15.
What's your? Do you have an eBay store?
Who, me?
I'm going to mute this again. I'm dog sitting, and there's a dog upstairs that likes to bark. Apparently,
What,
All
do
right.
I have an eBay store?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your eBay store?
Oh, yeah, 219 shop. The spell out the word 2 and the number 1 and then spell out the word 9. Why are you shaking your
Is
head?
that your zip code?
Yeah.
Or area code, sorry.
Area code, I mean. Yeah.
Area code. Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cool idea. Don't you think that's cool?
Yes, man.
Meh. Whatever.
Let's see. LaShawn McCoy.
Oh yeah, I listed some cards on those. I don't want to sell those. What are you looking at on there?
50 to 25.
What are you
That's
looking
crazy. Those refractors to 25 are worth that much?
at? To me, they are.
Oh my God, Dan. Do they have comps? I
No,
understand.
that card doesn't come up for sale. Like it's not for sale. It's I'm probably not going to sell it. I listed it.
what card is
It's
it?
not something. It's a. I have.
He's got 2 LaShawn McCoys. One,
I have a LaShawn
gold
McCoy,
refractor and one red.
refractor to 25, and a LaShawn McCoy refractor to 50 from 2013. Like
Yeah.
I made the whole rainbow except for the super refractor, and those 2 I have them. I listed them last week. I don't want to sell. Like if they sell for that price, they'll sell. The ones to 50, there's not comps, but there's listed for crazy people 8. What are you laughing at?
Folks, you can get a Barbie 2016 curvy dark-haired doll plus size Barbie. Plus size.
I thought those were good. See, I don't like collectibles, man.
Plus size Barbie.
The pregnant Barbie is what you got to get.
Well,
just
can I
saw-
make that one? Can you think that one's pregnant, Mike?
Just listen as being pregnant.
Whatever. You guys,
Oh my God.
what are you looking? Don't look at my store. I don't.
No. Dan, look, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. Like
I sold the bowling ball tonight.
I like looking at some stores
Oh yeah, I'm always looking at people's stores.
because well,
Good
okay,
idea.
I don't typically do it. Like I really don't, but I enjoy looking at yours because it helps me understand
Understand
what
me?
it is. So like it's 2 different positions because I can sit here and like I showed you this, the big puffer vest, like the Harley Davidson jacket.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
in the same spot as it was last week. I'm not, Mike. I'm not making fun of you because
There we go. I fucking
See you, Joe. How you like that one?
yeah, there we go. That's how we do it.
How you like that, Joe?
Oh.
How you like that one, Joe?
Hey, it helps me understand because that's probably like a $60 or $70 jacket. What do you think? If I had to guess, I hadn't looked at it, but like I would run it on Dibit Threads for $2, and I wouldn't give a crap if it sold for 15. And that helps me understand like two different positions, but at the same time, like Kevin drops this video like the flipper video today about what necessity is the mother of invention and all this stuff. And
You're
like,
making me look bad because I watch all of Kevin's videos, but I don't watch them. I'm not caught. Sometimes I'll be caught up enough where I watch them when they drop, but I'm usually a few videos behind.
yeah, same here.
Okay. So you're telling us that you didn't watch Kevin?
No, because Kevin's listening in the shower right now. He's gonna think I don't support his videos, and I do.
Wonder how it's going.
I have been watching a lot more Survivor, so like I had on YouTube a little bit today, but I don't like I once I get through a season maybe, and then I've been watching. It's championship week right now. The NBA finals are starting. It's the Indiana Pacers, go Pacers, and then there's the NHL Stanley Cup going on. So
hey,
there's
Dave, don't get too distracted because I was telling a story. But go ahead and finish your compliments to Kevin. Maybe you can help him finish right now. He's just like, I don't. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
Like, Kevin's the greatest videos ever. Go ahead, Dan.
No, I'm saying every week. You're like, did you guys see Kevin's video today? So now I got to start making sure that I watch Kevin's video. I guess Monday morning. Is today Monday? Yeah. All right, I'll start doing it.
Where would you rank Kevin as far as YouTubers, like in information wise?
Information?
Yeah.
Of all YouTubers?
On a scale of 1 to 10, what are the qualities of his videos?
What's 10 the best?
Yeah.
8.9.
See, now
that's good.
He's gonna have to finish on his own. Had you said 9, it would
have been over.
Yeah, just clean up.
8.9 is good. That's a good number.
All of a sudden, the shower head got to clean the walls.
Jesus, you got to snip that part out too.
Yeah, you.
Nope.
This is all Mike again.
I hope you're not chewing ice over there.
You
better just suck on it.
Speaking of ice, I'm watching a dog. It's a golden retriever. I have a golden retriever of my own, but I'm watching one, and the dog eats ice and makes a mess everywhere. Not my golden retriever, the one that I'm watching.
Are you sure Dan just didn't fall into the bowl everywhere and spill the water?
No,
whatever.
The owner said that it likes cold water with ice cubes in it, but he makes them. I've never seen somebody or a dog drink like he drinks. It's a mess everywhere. I got to put a beach towel down on the kitchen floor.
Hey, Joe, you know what? Mike was telling a story.
Okay? Yeah, Mike was.
So I was thinking. I was thinking about that.
Oh, you actually remember where you're at, too.
This whole video thing about necessity being the mother of invention and how people are successful at reselling and why they're not successful. And I just thought to myself, are
you clicking a pen while you're telling this story?
Yeah, I was.
Oh, jeez. We're going to get a comment about that now, too.
All right, whatever. Who gives a shit, Muffin? I was thinking about all this to the point that I had to call Kevin. I was just like, hey, dude, like, I'm just kind of, I don't know, I'm just being all poopy because you're making this video about me without saying my name and you're just talking shit. And I just want to know, like, what my problem is. And he's like, he knew exactly where I was coming from. Like, I didn't have to delve down into, explaining what video or whatever it was. And he said, like, necessity is the mother of invention. Like, you're doing this stuff is not a necessity to you. And it kind of, I don't know, it kind of bugged me. It kind of bugs me because I'm not listing the way that I could. And that's how he got off the phone with me. He was just like, well, basically, like, you got a lot of hours in your day that you're not utilizing. And I was just like, well, fine, just be a dick and hang up, whatever. But I don't know. I had to call him because, he's my life coach, kind of the same way that I'm your life coach, Dan. And even though you don't listen to me, but
is Kevin nicer than you are to Dan? Or
yeah,
is Kevin nicer to me?
Yeah.
Then you're to me.
No. I mean, does he talk to me nicer? Yes. But in those words, there's a lot more hate and disappointment. And I was like, damn, I could just call my parents if I wanted to hear about being disappointing. But no, I don't talk to my wife about it because when our wives tell us this kind of stuff, it's just them bitching. And when you have your friends that do the same thing tell you, it's like absolute, I guess, understanding. Like they know where it is. And maybe I'm just not. It bugs me that I did so much better before on eBay, like when I had a job. And now it's, it's not necessary. It's kind of like a hobby thing, but it's also my job. So I'm like balancing between it. And now, Death Pile Sugar Mom is like, hey, I want to do stuff on vacation. So now this is just coming from me. So this is my contribution of like, hey, I've got to get my ass in gear and do some stuff. Not that we need to, but she's just putting the pressure on me because why not? I don't know.
I get like that too. I'm hard on myself when I don't do something, like, because I do feel there are days that I can do a whole lot more than what I actually do. I'm sure my wife thinks that too. But Mike, you gotta start listing. Do something with yourself, huh?
I did. And I want to see. Hold on, how to do this.
Joe, did you list this weekend?
I listed a little bit, not as much as I should. And I was down here now before we started. I made some drafts that I got to take pictures after we're done. So,
I'm on. I done 17 days in a row. I've kept track of listing.
17 straight days of listing one thing or more.
No, 17 days in a row. I've listed 151 items in the 17 days. I'm trying to do 10, but I've had a few days where like one day I listed those cars that we were just talking about. It was like one for 100 and then one for 60 and then another for 100. So like that was all I listed that day because I don't remember if I didn't have something or it was. I like to take Sundays off. Like I try not to. If I list, I used to. Oh, I thought you were gonna kick me out.
No, I'm not going to do that, buddy. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, like I usually on Saturdays I'll try to take as many pictures as I can so then I can list Sunday whatever I got extra. But that got to be started getting burnt out from doing that. So then I would just kind of list a few things if I had something where I just kind of take the day off. And then now it got to be so bad. I was like, you know what? I have to just knuckle down and just get these listings up. So I'm trying to do 10 a day. But like I've had a few days of I said 151. So there's I don't know what because I don't have I did one. I know I did 3. So then there's a couple days I might have done 7 or 8 or something. I didn't hit my 10, but right now 10. Like I have 10 because then my mom's doing because I know you guys are gonna make fun of me because my mom watches my dog. I had to stop my mom for watching my dog today because she was having some she had cataract surgery this morning, and
you gave her the day off. That was nice of you.
No, she wanted me to bring Dodger over, and I'm like no, and she's like I'll be fine. I'm like can you see? She's like pretty good. I just can't. I won't be able to bend down if he poops. And I'm like Mom, I'm not bringing him over. Like I can handle him. So like but then there's like she has the doctor's appointment tomorrow, and then she's later on in the week she's got something else. So and then next week she's got something. So I have like the next 2 weeks I have Dodger a lot. Like so I was making sure I have Like tomorrow, I have 10 things I got to get listed. So like I had him one day last week that I just sat and I made sure I had 10 pairs of shoes because then I just gave him a bone and clean shoes. And then he was pretty good. We made it through. Sorry. I'm sorry, Mike. You're saying something. That was it. Sorry.
Okay.
That's fine.
So how's your mom's eye? Good.
So
I'll tell you after this.
Yeah, let's. He's
Yeah.
He's still chewing.
I want y'all to see it. So like this one, like I don't know. Like I sit here and I'm proud of this because I was sitting down and watching Stranger Things. I was eating lunch. I hit pause when I was
What'd you
done.
have for lunch?
Taquitos,
Ooh.
like the little deli mix air fried taquito. So I had
Frozen
like
ones or you're like
yeah,
like
frozen
made?
ones.
Okay.
Yeah, frozen ones. I had like 7 or 8 of those.
Do you dip them in anything? Here comes the food talk. I like the food talk. So
Sour cream. Dip them in sour cream.
Yeah.
Or
salsa.
we'll get to the food talk in a second. Damn it!
You can
All
put
right.
beans
Go
on the
ahead.
bottom
Go
of a
ahead.
dish, and then you put the taquitos on it, and then you pour enchilada sauce on it. Put some cheese on it. They're called lazy enchiladas. Okay, sorry.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Mike.
Go ahead, Mike. Do your thing.
Anyway, so I got
Really
down
good
and I realized
pictures, Mike.
It's 100, or sorry, it was an hour and 40 minutes long. I was 30 minutes into this episode while I was eating lunch, and I was like, all right. And I said, I'm not going to go back to it until I list 5 things. So I sat down and I listed 5 things. So I listed all the way up until this little ashtray over here. Wait, why can't you can't see my share? I can share my screen. That little ashtray down there.
Okay.
And there's only one other one listed for like $100.
That one that's $74.97 that looks like a turd.
It looks.
Is that a leg or a turd?
That's a mermaid, dude.
Okay.
Or sorry, a
No,
hula
neither.
dancer. That's
Or it
her
could be a
skirt.
turd.
This is her skirt. Sorry, it's
What's
not
the
a
thing in the
mermaid.
middle? Can you zoom in on that? She has a leg? The mermaid with a leg?
No, it's not a mermaid. It's a hula. Sorry, it's a hula dancer.
Oh, okay. So it's a
Food
leg.
talk was much better, but anyway, go ahead.
I don't know if we can zoom in. Can we?
I made a shrimp boil yesterday.
Why did it not share the screen? Does it?
Just click on it.
Huh? That's weird.
Hmm.
I know, but I thought that it would. That's right.
Can you
I
open?
thought that it would do. I thought if I shared the screen as it changed, it would do that. Like, let's see. Also share audio tab. Entire
Are
screen.
you gonna snip? You gonna cut this up a little bit? Just snip,
No,
snip.
I'm not gonna cut it up. Dan, stop.
Snip, snip.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh,
it's
now
like
it's there.
yeah, it's like a hula dancer.
Does that say Hawaii?
Yeah, it says Hawaii on the other side of it, but see,
What,
I
is it an
just thought,
ashtray?
huh?
Oh, it's an ashtray. Okay.
Yeah, it's an
It is an
ashtray.
ashtray. Okay.
Anyway,
Wood, is it smart to have a wood ashtray?
yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
coat it.
smoker. So I wasn't sure.
You coat it in something. You have to be a smoker to collect ashtrays, Joe. You can put change in there. You put candy. It could be a candy dish. Rubber
So
bands.
Will you let Mike finish?
Sorry. Go ahead, Mike.
It's already bad that it sucked at this damn thing. And
Okay, you get better at eBay. Get some Mike's.
you're new to it, Mike. You'll get the hang of it. But
You do take nice
like
pictures.
shit because I spend $20 a month, $21 a month on it for a store, and I don't offset it with sales. And now,
Like, how long did it take to take that picture of the ashtray?
oh, it wasn't long, dude. That
Just do
listing
like
right
two
there,
things a day, 3
like-
things a day.
I don't know, 3 minutes, huh?
Just list like
Well,
2 things a day.
He just told us he was going to take an hour and 40-minute lunch, to watch a whole episode, what show of Stranger Things.
All right.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
cut your lunch down to a half hour. So I've never had a job where
I feel guilty. I take like a 30-minute lunch. Like I'm like, all right, I'll sit down for 30 minutes, eat my lunch. But I take breaks all day while I'm working. I can get stuff done. I have a mindset of what I'm gonna do today, but I have been trying to be done. I turn it all off by 7:00. I'm done, and then I still do some stuff if I have to. But I stop. I get everything done by 7 for the most part. But I'll still share my closet because I've been crushing it over on Poshmark too. I don't want to. I mean, I'm crushing it as much as you can crush on Poshmark.
Are you bragging again?
Yeah, I'm bragging. Get some clout over here.
I mean, Mike's struggling. You're not.
He's not struggling. He says he doesn't need the money.
You're not being sympathetic to him at all.
I'm sorry, Mike. No, I motivated him. I told him to list like 3 things.
Man.
I don't know. Like, I know. What a few weeks ago, because I used to say that I didn't. I used to write down when I listed every day for like 4 years, since like 2021, I think, and then I just stopped at the end of last year. And I mentioned that, and then Mary McQueen, she said something, and then I told her in the comments I was going to do it, and I've done it every day since, and that keeps me on track. I feel guilty when I'm not listing. I feel awful. So do you feel awful, Mike?
Yes.
Sorry to hear that.
Because I'm sitting here looking at this one thing, and this video game that I have priced out, and
a bunch of video games. That'd be so fast and easy.
It's like a $200 and something video game, or at least it was. And I haven't checked the market in for so long that it's like, I don't know. It's well below. It's below. I have it for $220 plus shipping, and apparently,
but the comp's dropped.
Oh yeah, it's well below that.
That's the problem of the death pile, Mike.
Why?
Still beating you up, Mike.
If it's just sitting there, then it's losing the value.
Well, I understand that, Dan. I can sit there and go in there and like change.
You need to go. Get out what you're going to list for the week, and the rest of it.
Well, the whole thing. So like the whole thing is like going through those file cabinets, and I told you I was organizing everything. I had to go in there and take off. I took off a lot of stuff that was like $7.99, $9.99. Even though it's listed, I would rather put it on Dibit and sell it for $2 and have it gone. Like just have the space back with my sanity a little bit.
Or redonate it.
I don't want to do that. I spent money. I mean, I know I could.
I felt good after the yard sale I had, where I redonated a lot of stuff I had.
I donate a lot of stuff. I sold this for $10. It's a lot of Star Wars. So I found those at the bins. So they weighed 6 ounces. So like that, I mean, that was worth it, right? Would you do that?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I went there and I was like, I gotta get stuff to sell. And I thought, $10. Like I told you guys before, like last week or the week before, that I stole that $15 thing, but if it's something easy like that, I felt like that was easy. And that was super fast too. Well, I tell you, Mike, when you put me on blast and had me tell my 90-day total, that also kicked me in the butt. So I know you showed yours, but like, just give a number of stuff you want to list this week, and then we can shame you if you don't do it by next week.
It's never a number.
Some tells me he won't care if we shame him anyway. So
yeah, or you can never be bigger dick to me than I am to myself. Like I'm sorry, you sit there and call me a failure, and I'll be like, I fucking know. Oh, see now, I'm not even gonna edit that out. Damn it! God. Now I said
you got extra work, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you this.
I think we should leave it in. We'll leave it in. But you have to list an item. You should, instead of a potty mouth, like where you put a quarter in if you say a bad word or $1. Every time you say a bad word, you got to list something.
He's at like 14 listings already today. We're only 55 minutes in. I'm not counting though, but
no. we'd only do that with an F-bomb, and I'm not going to sit there and say enough F-bombs to make a difference. I'm telling you.
One listening makes
I'm
a difference, Mike.
Good Lord, there's an ice chunk. There you go. Watch out, Joe.
Yep.
Getting some ice chips.
Yeah, ice chips.
That's it, dude. I don't know what it is, but being in the military, I plan to do 20 years, 100%. Going in, I knew. Like, I came in after the age of 30. I was just going to do my 20 years. I promised my grandpa I was going to do that, and it didn't work out. They said I couldn't do it. And forever, I will feel like a failure because of that. I didn't follow through on what I planned to do.
Well, it wasn't your fault. They told you couldn't do it.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. That's what I just said.
Yeah, but why do you feel bad?
Because I didn't do it.
Because you couldn't do it. So why would you feel bad?
Circumstances said you couldn't do it. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's not.
It wasn't like you quit. It's not like me, and I'm just like, I'm not doing dip it, and you're like, you're a freaking quitter, because I am quitting. I mean, not quitting, but you know what I'm saying. You're not saying I can't do it. Saying I'm not going to do it. I'm the quitter, but I'm not really quitting.
Yeah.
Oh, what about I quit my podcast? Well, it's not really quitting. It's still on hiatus. There's bigger problems going out there.
Oh, I thought you were talking for Jimmy.
No.
Jimmy.
No, the Seat Open podcast. It still hopes that it'll come back someday, but we're on
hiatus.
Are you waiting to get re-signed? Is that what it is? Is that what happens?
It's
with
just
shows?
No, because it's just it's been tough. Like, swear to God, it's been just the worst. It's been, I mean, like,
you got new floors in January. I don't know how you recovered from that.
I'm not. My mom's like, because I was like, it's messed up my whole. I should have never stopped sourcing. I was selling stuff back then, so I thought it'd be fine. But then I had that whole time I was like kind of messing with cards and listing cards and not sourcing the stuff I sell. So that ended up drying up, and then now I'm living through that. So now I'm knuckled down into doing what I'm doing.
Can we bring air quotes back? I like that better instead of knuckle down.
Yeah, but I think more people understand knuckle down than quotations.
Okay.
All right. Whatever.
Do we have a sale of the week? Are we going to talk about, or since you're selling all this stuff, Dan, you want to?
Yeah, I mean, where do I start?
Or do you want to thank our members? Where are we going with this?
You want me to thank members?
Of course.
Mike, is it okay if I thank the members?
Yeah.
Is he frozen? Oh,
Mike's off doing something.
Mike's always busy. What are you listening over there? You know, we got a little bit of time. Oh, he's got to wait. What does it say? What? Don't forget to clean out your closet so Dan can come out this June. What does that mean? Yeah, you're supposed to put them. You got the members banner up there. We have Mike Mecco. He's deep death pile motivational.
Big thanks to all of our members. Mike Mecco, vintage sport flips. Man, I didn't put it in an order of who. Hell, Jacqueline Rose, Trash Cat Rescue, Triple R Collectibles, Trash Cat Podcast, 419 Sports Guy, Lad 5-Point Flipper, Eagles and Beagles, and Paul's Merch, paulsmerch.com.
And Lad left a comment last week about helping me with my phone, and I think it worked.
No, I still get text messages from your email.
I got to tell you.
Yeah, but my phone doesn't do the SIM thing. It hasn't done it since I restart. I did something with it. I don't know why. I'll have to Google. There's something you got to do to get the number. I'll have to mess with that later. I'll do that later. Joe, I'm a busy guy, Joe. You know how busy I am?
You are, man. You are.
Check out what
You're freezing. Is it me or you?
What do you do?
That's pretty cool.
Is that it right there?
Okay.
Or
wait,
you put the thumb in or thumb out?
Longhorns. Thumb in.
Thumb in, Dan.
Yeah. Check it out. Lad got me that. Sent it to me as a gift.
I
What'd you say?
That was very nice. I don't know what he said.
You're gonna
after
put
that.
it right there where that poster can go?
Where the never-ending story poster should
Oh, we
go.
can't see it. We can't see it. We almost saw it.
Can you at least move it over so we can see it? There you go.
Oh, we did. I did have someone message us.
Did you hang it on the horn?
No. It's on its own nail. So it's got like that's an old Southwest Conference that they had a picture that has all of the old schools, and then it's got the Longhorn horns, and then I've got a Tiffany lamp that's a Longhorn over there.
You have 2 ceiling fans in there?
Yes, Dan.
Wow. I love a good ceiling fan. The ceiling fan in my bedroom sucks, but the ceiling fan in my living room works
How's the
great.
ceiling fan stuck?
They don't give off a lot of air.
Oh. Mine won't if the lights are on, the ceiling fan has to be going. Like the little thing broke. The second we put them up in all the rooms.
In all the rooms?
Like we'll hear it. I only hang out and hear it in my bedroom. I'm always working, Joe. I'm a hardworking man.
You are.
You know? Hardworking.
So
I took a nap today. Sorry.
I've got to do something to like get my life back, dude. I told you I'm not doing enough, or I'm doing it in the wrong order. I'm doing stuff, but I'm not doing it in the correct order, where it kind of, I don't know. I mean, maybe I have to sell my way out of this hole, but I also want to have some organization to where I can list and be like, basically, I don't know. I can watch tech all that I want, but I can never let him know that I exist, because like he would be like, "You're retarded." He goes, "You're a failure. You're retarded. You're the worst reseller." I don't know. He's a nice dude, but I can never let him know how I am, because he would have nothing to do with me.
I'm in the same boat as you, Mike. I feel like I have to get organized to get.
Oh my God! I was gonna say, if you say organized one more time, Joe.
Better. I know, and I can't do it. I'll spend some time. It's like this vicious cycle that I'm in. I'll spend some time to try to get organized, and I won't complete it. I won't get it all finished, and then I'll think in my head, it's my own problem. I'll think in my head that I'm spending too much time doing that. I got to list stuff, and then I end up being even more unorganized because I don't finish that thing. It's sitting there half done, and then I start pulling stuff out and make it all worse again. And then I'll spend, weeks will go by. I'll work around the stuff that I have, and then I'll say I'm going to organize. And I go through this whole thing of not getting it done.
I'm looking at my mess I have. It's such a mess.
So.
No, but it happens across the board, like my garage, because I work out of there. And I never officially moved in here the way that I should have. That is just
I did that too.
I took everything out of here and put it all back, and it's a mess.
When you got your floors done, right?
Water, I'm looking to buy saltwater fishing stuff, and because like wife and I want to go fishing off the pier or off the beach or whatever, and having room, like my fishing before I did reselling, like I had tubs and everything just perfect. I could go in there, everything was labeled. That's the way that it was. And I applied none of that to reselling. I don't know what I got a shed, and I just said, here's a place for me to catch everything. And then I moved away from that shed, and I no longer had it. And it is pandemonium. It's like I had to sell some stuff to Kevin. And I don't know.
It sounds like you just need to have a big old dibdit show.
I could have a big old dibdit.
Like Dave did.
Watch,
like
Dave
did before he sold his house.
Dave makes more money on Dibdit than I would make on Dibdit. I'm all fine.
Why don't you have Dave come sell all your stuff?
No, Dave would not do that.
Give him a little kickback. Or we're not allowed to say kickback.
Or then I would just do it myself. I'm not.
Or sell it with him. Do a simulcast with him.
Okay.
But you get deals on everything? If you don't care if you sell it for whatever.
I do care somewhat. There are certain things that I want to sell and certain thresholds. Now, at the same time, I've got to mix in. My whole goal is anything that's like, the $25.
Yeah.
And then if there's certain things that are easy or cool that are a little less than that, I want to have some of those on eBay in the same manner that I want to have stuff that's $50 or $75 on Dibdit that I'll run in a live show. Kind of like if the sell-through rate's not great, or if it's something that is cool and I just want to have it in there to reward people for hanging out.
You should get some bins like you're talking about, and you have to just start attacking it and just make a bin for Dibdit, bin for eBay, and just fill it up at the beginning of the week, and then do it. Then just start. Then do a couple listing every day and run a show once a week.
Look,
Bin by bin.
I told you, I'm sitting there doing this damn stuff.
I know. Then just when you get a bin together, sell it.
Here's one that I have.
What is that bin for? Is that eBay or Dibdit?
eBay. This is my next one to tackle. The only problem is like they're so big that there's only 4 things in here. I could fit some smaller stuff in there.
That should be an easy day of listing then.
Scan that label.
It's so easy.
Like,
I just listed one of them.
Yeah, it's like an easy $80.
What is it?
It's an under counter can.
There you go, Optimus Prime.
Is that brand new?
Yes.
That's easy stuff,
Mike.
And then Evil Knievel Stunt World.
Is that new?
No, it's not new.
So
is that the one you bought at that?
Yep.
Because that stuff will start selling, and then you're selling it, and then you're moving it out.
Yeah.
Seriously, how much is that tote? How much is that tote worth? Just $400
$400 right there.
You think so for real?
I don't know.
$325 maybe.
So not far off, like $300. That's like a great day. Shit. Shoot, I'm sorry.
And now I gotta edit.
Snip that out, man.
What?
I can't believe he said that.
I would kill to have something to list like that. I gotta get the clothes and make sure they're not wrinkled and clean them and search them over and then lay out the.
Do you use wrinkle spray or do you actually iron your clothes?
I fluff them or I fluff them.
You what?
I fluff them in the dryer.
Oh, okay.
You ever fluff? You don't fluff?
Put it in the dryer for a couple minutes?
Yeah, there's a thing on there. It says wrinkle free fluff or no fluff or fluff. One of the two. But to scan that brand new, it take 3 seconds. I got a little lunchbox that I bought this weekend was 50% off. I crushed it at Goodwill on Sunday. It was 50% off, and then I get Goodwill bucks that I save. I usually spend it on regular price day, but I decided I kind of just needed to use the bucks now, and I spent $200. Then it was half off. It was about $100, and then I had $20-some in Goodwill bucks that used 20 of it. My bill was $81. But I bought this it's like a JanSport. It's a lunchbox. It looks like a backpack, and it was brand new. And it was $3, so it was $2, and it only sells for $15.
It was half off day. It was $3. Half off of 3 is not 2.
Right? Did I say 3 or 4?
Oh, I thought you said
remember.
3.
I think it was $3.99. I don't know what I said. Whatever I said, it was half off of that, so 2. Okay. And it only sells for $15, but it's brand new and it takes 3 seconds. It's a picture, and then it's done. Right?
Yeah. Hey, so I was talking to another reseller, and
what are you gonna name them? You gonna name them or
no?
Can we guess?
Okay.
If he tells the story,
it was a private conversation. But it basically about the AI stuff.
Yes, I sold something. Sorry.
And freaking really, you sold something? You're just gonna sit there and brag while I'm going through a tough time, Dan?
Sorry.
You just drink beer in front of alcoholics, dick?
Oh,
I'm trying to be tough on you right now and tell.
He's really
Use those
kicking you
four
under
things
down.
you could have
Mike.
listed. You could have listed
You're not
right
my
now.
life coach.
Huh?
You're not my life coach.
I'm sorry.
I'm tough on you. You don't listen to me. And you want me to
It's
listen
not
to
like
you?
a great sell either. I spent.
Reciprocal, Dan.
It's
Hey,
just
so
a
anyway,
fast
about
seller.
this AI thing, like, how much
AI
of that
steak.
do you think? Like, I think I would be. I'm seriously considering it. Like if it makes progress here in the near future, because apparently, like there's stuff in the works, like where it has all different kinds of capabilities, like batching stuff together to make it easier. I'm talking like pictures and then putting it in and just being like, there you go. Like, you know how easy that would make.
How's it go? Okay, got it.
And I don't know, like, would you do it ever? Would y'all do it?
I would.
Would buy that and have it do it all.
Yeah. Because, like I said, the thing that I enjoy most about reselling is the sourcing part of it. I don't enjoy the other parts of it. I don't enjoy. I don't mind shipping. I don't mind.
I love the listing,
but I don't like the. I don't like the listing. I'm always afraid. I'm in my own money. I'm in my own head thinking that I'm forgetting something, or there's more. Scratches or dents or something that I'm not picturing, or there's more. On like hard good things, and especially selling DVDs and stuff like that.
Yeah. What about those scratch DVDs for that guy that you ruined his
Walker,
birthday?
Texas Ranger? You're like,
Yeah, what happened to that?
I wonder if inside of this brand new case.
Yeah, after I took
disc golf scratch stuff.
Never heard from him after that. So,
comments about the show. Tim always, when are you guys going to learn? Just stop accepting returns. He's like, don't care. Don't worry about being top rated or anything. Just don't accept returns.
Well, I think I like to torture myself, so I accept them. I'm good for torturing myself.
I mean, someone's gonna. I mean, I don't care about returns as long as if it just makes sense. But like, I don't know what to say.
Hey, we didn't showcase Kristen, a rural squirrel. 2 episodes ago, she said this is slowly becoming her favorite podcast. Then
put her up on the duck today. Can she be the duck?
Last week, Kristen doesn't pay. No, not blasting game. Not Kristen, a rural squirrel.
Oh, thanks, Kristen. I did see that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then
that's what Tim was saying, because he wanted to know about Joe not answering. He wanted me to bring up Joe not answering his us tagging him, and I you guys don't understand how podcasting works for me. It's just I don't have any kind. I have a couple of things that I just looked at my notes to what I wrote down, and I didn't take very good notes this week, and I just talked off the top of my head.
Do you have stuff that we need to get to?
I mean, I can tell you about the guy I blocked today. I had a pair of shoes. I had a pair of shoes listed for $25, and I didn't have offers on it. And some people they'll ask you if you'll take they'll take whatever. Usually someone will be like, I'll give you it. I got $8. And I just don't respond to that. But sometimes they're like reasonable, and I'll just, okay, yeah, I'll take that. Guy sends me a message. I have them listed for $24.99 pair of shoes. Will you take 20 since they're used? And I would have taken 20, but I'm not taking 20 for some guy that tells me because they're used, because that sounds like they're just going to cause trouble for me. So I just blocked it and went on with my day.
That's how you run into that. That's what you interpret.
Yeah, kind of like problems. Yeah,
he justified it in his mind as they were used. Sure, they were $25, but would you take 20 since they're used? Like, I don't need you to reiterate, because had he sent you just a $20 offer, you would have taken it.
I would have sent him the offer.
Okay.
Are you on my side or his?
Dan,
I'm on his.
I just want to move stuff.
That's
Well, then
that's
you
like
could've moved
walking
it.
down for go. Hey, would you take?
But then he's
20?
gonna get it, and then he's gonna be like, "Oh, you know
Sky's
what?
blue. Like
These are-
he states something obvious. Would you take 20 because the sky's blue? You're like, block, dumbass.
You sound like he's gonna give you a hard time. So you don't think I should? You don't just think he should unblock him?
Can you unblock them and send them a message? Say sure.
Probably. Okay, I'll do it right now. I just if something happens, I'm gonna be mad.
No, we'll talk about it next week as a return.
I just feel like he's just gonna start crap with me.
You have got to get out of the blocking mind frame.
Well, people are mean to me for no reason.
No,
Now
it wasn't mean.
Well, it wasn't me. It just sounded like I was causing myself now I'm causing myself a bigger problem.
Or you could have sent back saying, "Well, they would have been $75 if they were new. I marked them 25 because they were used."
I did reply to some guy because I sent out offers, and I was going to try not to do sale this weekend because I had good success with the sale last weekend, but towards the week beginning of the weekend, I wasn't going to do it, and then I changed my mind. But I had sent offers, so I had like a shirt listed for $20. I sent an offer for $17.99. Then I ran a sale for like 15% off. I sent offers for 10, and this guy has to message me and be like, "You're asking the shirt's listed for $16.99, and you're setting me an offer for six. What did I say? It's listed for $16.99. You're sending me an offer for $17.99." And he's got exclamation points and question marks. Sorry, I'm trying to find this person's name. So then I had to go find him on my block list.
Well, you have a lot, so
Yeah, I do. It's quite a few. They're not going to slow down anytime soon. So keep it up. Keep it up.
Look at this, dude. I sit here because you comment on the thing. Vincent, of course, #1 reselling podcast for sure. Suck it, Kevin, Dave, and Carrie. Ooh. Dan's laugh alone makes me laugh. I listen multiple times during the week.
I sent the offer.
Good deal.
So if he's problems, your guys' problem.
Dan, Lynn,
I have bad feelings.
People don't love this show. I'll wait for it all week. Dan missed his calling as a comedian for sure. He's funny without even trying. Good job,
Lynn.
Yeah. Well, you already said that. You don't have to thank her again.
God, I'm saying it out loud. Thanks, Lynn. Well, I said it when I wrote it too. Thanks, Lynn.
Yeah, dude. 100%. Like Dan being happy does deserve a great response from Mike and Joe. You get that. Yeah. Dan being happy is what Joe and I are here for. I mean, basically he's our reason for existing.
absolutely.
Just as happy. Evidence. That's why we tell him to send out offers to people that are obviously going to be an issue, and we make them unblock them. Dan's such a sucker.
Well, sometimes I like to, because I just really so that's what I sold a bowling ball tonight that I bought at the bins because I'm like I gotta sell stuff. And
You're glutton for punishment with that one too.
Oh man, because I was kind of I don't know if I should buy it, but it's a Johnny Bravo Cartoon Network bowling ball, and I looked up. There was like a comp for I didn't know, it didn't say how much it weighed on there, and like I couldn't just ballpark it. I guess I could have asked since I was at the bins to weigh it, but I didn't. But there was some listed.
Undrilled?
Huh?
It's not drilled.
It is drilled. What's drilled mean? That has the holes in it?
Yeah.
I did write it. I did put it was drilled.
Okay.
And that's a weird odd side for a bowling ball, right?
It's a 6-pound bowling ball?
6.12 ounces.
Are you? Let's
So
see the ball.
Was it like
Are
a
you sure? You
was it like
sold it?
Yeah, I sold it. What do you? What are you looking up?
Oh, it's a kid size. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
6 pounds, Mike.
Well, it's pretty heavy. But so
How you shipping?
listed.
Which one is it? 6 pounds or pretty heavy, Dan?
Well, it's tough to hold a bowling ball when you can't get your fingers in the hole, and it's like slippery. It's hard to hold it.
Yeah, that's what she said.
That's not even funny. Why are you guys laughing at that?
Yeah.
What do you mean? How much shit? But I'm putting in a box. What do you mean?
Now he's doing sound effects over there.
What's he doing? Whatever.
That's Dan's digits in the man. Popping out of the bowling ball.
Whatever.
I'll finger you.
Oh,
But I listed. So there's like like 12 pounds were like listed for like $80. There was a sold that was 8 pounds. It was like
what was
40.
the offer that you took?
I had it listed for $49.99, and I took
Let's
an
do
offer for $30.
Okay.
So it's not like it was from the bin, so it's not great. But when I got it home, I instantly kind of regretted it. And then after I got it pictured and stuff, I just didn't.
Well, I mean, there's another one that was sold that was 8.5 pounds
for $40, right?
For $40 with $30 shipping. And your shipping was $12.15?
Yeah, the guy paid like 13 or $14.
Okay, so that means you just had it as
I would have countered
flat rate shipping. You got to start using flat rate, dude.
No. I switched from flat rate. I went to calculated.
How much did it cost to ship it? Did you ship it yet?
I haven't shipped it. No. I just sold tonight. Like probably hour and a half before we started recording.
Well, let's find out together how much money you're going to lose on shipping. Come on.
It's like 9 pounds. It's only like 9 pounds packed.
Only?
What do you mean?
It's pretty heavy. Where's it going?
Let's find out. I don't know.
I
did calculated shipping.
Alaska.
Hey, you know what? I did calculated shipping though. Like, how am I going to lose?
So what did it charge him?
Well, we'll find out.
Oh wait, yeah, you didn't do flat. I sit here and look at it, and for me, it says $12.15.
Can you ship that to Mike in Florida for $12.15?
Well, I guess.
Yeah, it's 8 pounds. 8 pounds on a 12 by 12 by 12. I'm sure.
Yeah.
Put it in a
It's going to Mississippi. It's not going to fit in it won't fit in one of those priority. What do you call it? It charges them $13.30 to ship it, and I have it down for 9 pounds, and then it's in a 12 by 12 by 12 box, and that's what I'm going to use.
Yeah. Okay.
I switched because I was tired of for jeans.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you do that and just put it up there for $14.99?
Because what happens if it goes to Alaska?
You take the chance, but you open up.
Yeah, I mean, I do flat rate too, but some of those times when you take the chance,
I mean, so I switched. I did my jeans and stuff. I used to charge right now. I could be stupid, but I don't understand. Sometimes when I do a padded flat rate, it charges me $9.20, and sometimes it's $9.50. Is there a reason there's sometimes it's 30 cents more?
You sure it's not a flat rate versus a padded flat rate?
It's the padded flat rate. Sometimes it charges me $9.50 or $9.55, and sometimes it charges me $9.20. I don't pay attention. But anyway, I used to charge because before they hiked their price up, I would charge $8.99 because it was $8.70 something or something it was $8.75, whatever it was. I charged $8.99, but then I got tired. Not tired of it. Then they jacked it up, and I didn't want to charge people $10 to ship a pair of jeans when I could just do Ground Advantage, and I started doing calculated because it could ship for $6. So I just started doing everything. I switched over to calculated. And my shoes, I used to charge $10 for shipping, and then a lot of times I was shipping to California and be $12, $13, and then now I just ship it. I just do Ground Advantage. So I switched a while ago. Whenever they, I don't remember. I switched. I used to do the flat rate, but it just didn't seem like all my shirts. They would be. There's so many with the zones. It's just it seems. I don't know. I just rather. I'm not redoing all that. It's working.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Not at all.
But I should. The only thing I'm worried about is if I overpack the. The bowling ball, it's 6.12 ounces, and then if I should have sent, I wonder what it would be if it's like 10 pounds. That's my only problem is that if I overpack it.
Are you going to use 4 pounds of?
Dan,
So if I go to 10 pounds, it's going to be $13.95.
Dan.
Are you going to do 3 pounds of shipping material?
I don't know, Joe. It just depends on the day how I feel tomorrow.
Bowling ball from here to Anchorage, Alaska, $17.95. So had you put $14.95 and you open it up to everybody across the country versus what they were charging, I think going middle or middle long range, like zone 6 or 7, if you don't want to do a 5 to like hedge your bets. I mean, it's all going to offset because of how much money you make overall in the long run, because you do so many clothes too, dude. So like that's gonna be profitable as shit. If you did everything that you did for $5.99 and or $7.99 for something that's like pants.
Yeah.
But you still do priority?
No.
Or you just do priority flat rate?
No, I do ground advantage for.
Then why did you say? What were you asking about the priority?
Oh, because I quit doing priority because like the flat rate for priority for £2 for a pair of jeans. Most of the time, the only way you can ship, like, so I do have stuff that's been in my store for a long time. I haven't switched it over. Sometimes I've slowly started to do that when I'm like, oh, why isn't that sold? And I'm looking into it, like, oh, it's priority because I had it would be like $8.99, but like you can't ship it for $8.99 now. Like you can't. But then if you sell it ground advantage, it might be $7 or something. So I don't want to ship.
You're saying that your old stuff still has priority.
Yeah, some of my old stuff will still have 8.9. It will be, and then at some point I had it listed as priority, and then added ground advantage, and then the buyer could decide, like, if they wanted to get cheaper shipping, they could do it if they wanted to. And now I just do it ground advantage because I was scared people wouldn't buy it because they were like they would show the time expected that they wouldn't get it. But to be fair, since I started dealing with cards and I buy a lot of cards, some people are just the absolute worst on sending stuff. They just take forever. And I have 2-day handling, but I ship unless for some reason there's something going on that I just don't feel like it. If I just want to take the day off, I ship every day except for Sunday. Actually, I shipped yesterday on Sunday. I took my mom watched Dodger for a little bit on Sunday, and when I went to go pick them up, I took my orders that I'd already sold for the weekend and dropped them off at the post office. So I did ship on Sunday this week, but they get their stuff just as fast. They're gonna get it fine. But I was scared I wasn't gonna make sales, just like I was scared I wasn't gonna make sales unless I did free returns. But I stopped that because it's just eBay wanting to brag about people doing free returns. So if I do return, buyer pays.
Buyer pays.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't know why I'm talking about that. No one.
Because it's better than me talking about my reselling business because I'm so freaking depressed and pathetic.
Like, just give us one thing that you're going to do this week for your reselling business. You're going to feel so much better when you do something.
No, I'm going to do something anyway, Dan.
Get knuckle deep in there and finish your reselling.
Knuckle deep. Don't knuckle down. Knuckle deep.
Knuckle down, Dan.
I'm sorry. Knuckle down.
Calm down, finger puppet.
Whatever.
No, I'm gonna replicate what I've done. Like had those items sitting aside. Like we're gonna get done here. I'm gonna go get me a new cup of ice, and then I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna list another 5 items. Like my goal is to
That's what I would do.
Fat, ugly dog.
Don't say that about him. Look how sweet he is. He's dreaming right now.
Oh, I forgot. We were supposed to bring our dogs on the
Oh,
show.
he just got. He's stretching. He's stretching. You just missed him. He's stretched.
He looked like dead.
Hey, Bubba. All right. Whatever. Sorry.
But what am I going to do? I'm going to list another 5. Actually, who knows?
Let's those 4 things you went and got. List those. Or maybe that's the evil.
Put them up. Put them 4 things up.
At least the new stuff. Come on. Take 2 seconds.
I've got some media that I stacked up from another thing, which is super easy. I've got video game stuff, which is super easy. Like those are quick sell-through rate. Like realistically, what all I need to do is list some obscure stuff, list some stuff that I know is going to sell right away, and then just get in the rhythm. So my life gets off my back.
Yeah. Now you're talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going camping and
Get knuckle deep.
Yeah, I need some advice on camping. I'm going camping for 2 days, and I went camping one time when I was younger, and I hated it.
I got some advice. Don't go camping.
What kind of camping?
Like in a tent camping.
Oh God.
Okay. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is you don't have TV in your tent, do you?
No.
Are you going camping or glamping?
No, I'm going
camping. You're going in a tent, Dan.
They have nice tents with TVs and king size.
No, you have to bring that stuff. The tents don't come with it in there.
I'm sure you can find someone that rents out.
Okay, is it a powered campsite? Does it have power and water?
It does have power.
Okay. How's the weather up there right now?
It's going to rain both nights that I'm there.
Yeah, why are you doing this to yourself, Joe?
Just to torture myself. This was not my. Let me make sure. This was not my idea.
Well, okay.
You not want to go.
Fly, then it doesn't matter.
I'm taking this one for the team. My wife wants to go. The kids want to go because it's camping at an amusement park. There's an amusement park attached to it. And it's called
Kennywood?
No, Knoebels.
Oh,
so
all right.
But I'm doing that, and I'm not like I've been I went camping when I was younger. I was in, I don't know, early 30s, late 20s or whatever. I went camping, but it was for Penn State football game. Went there, camped. It was a great time. That part of it, but sleeping was terrible. Like getting in a tent after all that. No,
I couldn't get up off it. You have an air mattress?
I'm gonna go to Target tomorrow and get me an air mattress.
Man,
I got a tent. I got a big tent. I don't even know how to put the tent up. My wife's definitely going to think less of me. So
I can't help you, Joe. I've been camping one time. I stayed one night and then I left.
What was it? Were you supposed to stay more than one night?
Yeah, I was supposed to stay like 2 nights, I think.
Okay, so I might.
You ain't getting nothing from me.
I bought a tent and then I pitched the tent out back in my backyard. My old cat. It was a stray and it showed up at my house and I felt bad. So one night I put the tent up and I slept in the tent with the cat.
So all I heard was you pitched a tent to get some pussy.
Oh God!
Just end it on that.
Yeah, that's. Thanks for listening. We appreciate all the support we've had. This was probably it.
Bye. Thanks for watching. You tell them bye, Mike.